Hello guys, and welcome to another Mad Chili video. Today, we're doing some of the rookie Mazda series.
Pit lane speed limit is 50 kilometers per hour.
We're here at Oran Park in Australia, I think it is,
Push now.
to drive some of these lovely Mazdas. Now, I'm not the quickest person here, to be honest. I've only just really loaded in. I've literally just now, about 5 minutes ago, been introduced to this circuit. However, with the help of the driving line and the help of the fact that I do know how to drive the Mazda quite well, because obviously I've been doing the SimLab production series in it, it is starting to come together. So we'll leave the driving line on for now. Well, to be honest, this track, I think you'd need it anyway. There's literally, I have not really seen any marker boards anywhere, to be honest.
The track temperature's
it's almost like a go-kart track, it reminds me of. It's quite small, quite twisty. Yeah, but it's quite a long track, so it's not like, it's not totally go-kart like. It's still a 1 minute 20 in a car like this, but again, practice as well. I did actually slightly damage the car, so I didn't quite get a feel for this track properly. This corner here is the one that's tricking me. I don't know whether to trust the driving line or not, because it's often wrong with fast corners like that. However, I tried my own way of doing it, and I ended up in the wall, so who knows, I guess. Although that lap then was alright, so we're aiming for a 118, 117 maybe. We'll see what it compares to the rest of the split. I don't know how quick the rest of this split is, so I'll be able to probably judge better later. But I just want to see at the moment, basically, what kind of... This is now my first proper lap of Oran Park without a damaged car, and also, well, I know the track now, so this is kind of will be a test of how far I have to go. This lap here, of how far it is I have to go. I mean, the Rookie Mazda series is very popular, actually. It's not just popular with rookies, because I actually really like them. I think one of the Mazdas in this game are actually up there with, some of the best cars. They are easy to drive, but they're also, not just easy. It's kind of like, well, you can spin out in them still. You can still... It's just they feel like they've been done properly. I don't know really how to describe it, they just feel good. Now, going into qualifying, I don't think it'll make a massive difference. Okay, I can't adjust the fuel level, that's interesting. Alright, I was hoping to adjust the fuel level, but we can't do that, so...
kilometers per hour.
Because it is 100% fixed setup then, I guess.
Okay, Morgan, we've got 2 laps to get the job done.
But we'll see what I can do here around Oran Park, and hopefully it comes to something good. We'll see, I guess. This is what I mean by it feeling a bit like a go-kart track, though. Like, some of the corners are so tight. They honestly look like they were pinched off a go-kart track. Whoa, that corner's tight. Yeah, there's a lot of them where you gotta, you think, oh, maybe the driving line's wrong. Maybe I can go a little bit quicker, but it just isn't. This track is really, really, tight in a lot of places. The second half of the track is much more open. I mean, in the description of this track it said that it used to host V8 supercar races. So, I didn't read the rest of it, but it said up until 2008, I think it was closed then, maybe, I'm not sure. And then maybe they still go there now, I can't quite remember. But the point is, that once, or is still now, V8 supercars, which is quite similar, it's quite similar, it's almost like NASCAR on tracks rather than ovals, I guess. It's like the Australian equivalent. But they raced here, so if they can race here, surely a Mazda can, right? I mean, must be able to. Now, the driving line is wrong about this corner. You don't need to brake for that first corner. However, because you're going quicker, don't listen to the driving line there. So I've just messed up my first lap doing that. The driving line in that first corner is totally wrong, basically. You don't need to brake for the first corner, and because of that, the second corner is also way out of shape with the driving line, so just ignore the driving line for the first 2 corners. And this is the problem with again, the driving line on iRacing. Sometimes it doesn't actually help. It's not like most games where it's a dynamic driving line that changes based on your speed. It's just fixed. So if you're going slightly quicker than expected, it won't change. If you're going slightly slower than expected, it won't change either. So it's it is a bit less of an assist as it is in other games, which I kind of prefer. It's a bit more of a mix then between you having to learn the track yourself and actually having a driving line. You don't just follow the driving line, because you've got to learn not to follow it. Because if you do, then obviously you might end up being a bit too quick or a bit too slow, depends on how you did the last corner. So it's kind of a perfect judgment. I mean, as I get more experience with iRacing, I'll probably be able to turn it off. It's just that these tracks, I've literally got my first experience with them. Now, that first lap was shocking because of the little mishap I encountered. So we're going to ignore that one. So what I want to do, I'm going to change how I do this. So I'll go flat out in this first corner, and then just start braking way earlier than the game recommends, and still look, I don't know what to do. It's totally wrong, but now I've wasted all my qualifying. That's it, you know, I haven't really got a qualifying lap now, so I'm going to have to start at the back, which is a real shame. That is going to mess me up, actually. I'm probably going to lose a bit of iRacing because of that, but it's just, well, what do you do? I'm just going to have to brake a bit early. I'm going to do a few practice laps in qualifying. I'm going to use that chance now to do a few practice laps because I don't want to mess up the race. I'm fine with messing up qualifying because at least, especially in a rookie series, even if there aren't many rookies, it might be a bit chaotic. That just happens. That's how the rookie series are kind of set up. So we're more likely to have more crashing. So hopefully I'll be able to benefit from it. If we do lose iRacing, it'll enforce my belief that maybe I shouldn't be just jumping straight into races with tracks that I don't know. Because I did that last week, and that didn't really go very well either, so maybe that's the lesson I should learn here. Because I have got the speed, I'm just not quick enough. So that's qualifying messed up now. I'm going to be starting basically at the back of... I'm going to be starting at the front of all the people who don't qualify. So you can see there, look, I broke a bit earlier, but I didn't break through that first corner, and that was alright. And obviously, yeah, in qualifying you can just keep going round, because also safety rating points do matter in practice and qualifying. So if you do more laps in qualifying, a little tip there, if you do a number of even just slow laps in qualifying after you're finished, it still counts on your safety rating. So if you're looking to gain it, qualifying is probably the best time to do it when you've got a bit of time. Obviously, I just want to, I want to learn the track, that's why I'm doing it. I'm basically using it as a practice session. Because I still need to learn Oran Park a bit more. Also, the time at the top, I believe, is the optimum time, because, well, my best lap time, obviously, isn't quoted, so it goes off the optimum. So if I can try and beat the optimum time, that'll be me in the 18s. Of lap time, which will be quite decent. I'll be happy with that. And you can see there, this has actually been a pretty decent lap. Now I've begun to learn the circuit a bit more. That one was look, that was oh, it didn't get registered. I don't know why. I don't think we hit anything on that lap, so I don't know why it wasn't registered. I'm going to try then, going flat out through this corner and then just braking straight away after the corner. And yeah, it is doable. However, it does actually lose this time, so I don't think I'll be doing that in future. I'm pretty sure I will just be, well, chilling out. Oh, yeah, misjudged I forgot what the corner that was then. I thought that was a flat out one, but that's later on. That's why I need the driving line to... Yeah, I shouldn't be doing this race, should I? Thing is, now I'm in qualifying, I'm pretty sure I have to do the race. Otherwise, I think I will still lose my rating, so... I'll be better off just taking part. I mean, also, I am beginning to learn the circuit, so I haven't actually had a look at the lap time of other people, so I don't really know how strong the split I'm in is. I doubt this is top split, because the Mazda series is so popular. It's one bonus of it, because it's so popular, the matchmaking is excellent. So quite often you'll end up with people who are very similar to you, just because there's obviously so many people to choose from. Yeah, I think 80 people registered. I'm positive this is a karting circuit, though. Like, how thin is that entrance to pit road? Anyway, we'll stop there. It's just about to end, and you can see... Whoa, someone's doing a 16. Okay, I'm in for it. There's only 12 people in this, so I'll be starting P8. No, P9, actually, if number 1 car is still there. It's not great, but... it's probably what I'm going to have to deal with. But there you go, I'm going to be starting P9 now. still, because I'm the highest number out of people that haven't set a lap. So I'll be starting P9, hopefully, which is not too bad, but considering the lap I was going to set would have got me P6. Like an 18.0 is kind of what I'm capable of. If you look at my laps, it didn't save them. That's a shame. If it had saved them, I might have been a bit better, but... And obviously out of 12, so I need to finish probably 5th or above. So starting from 9th, I have got a chance to do that, but it's quite clearly a quick split, this. I mean, a 16.6, I mean, come on, that's pretty decent. So, I think this week I'll be spending a lot of time on the production car challenge, because that's at Lime Rock Park this week. I've already had one race in that, and I was really quick. There you go, P9. It's going to be a standing start in these things as well, which I'm not very good at. But anyway, let's see what we can do. I know, it's a bit of a shame this, isn't it? But I'm just going to try my best. Hopefully we don't lose too much safety rating.
-1 incidents.
Obviously we had the nice practice session. I think most people have spawned in now, are they? No. There's only 11 people, I think, now. I think the 12th person didn't get a lap in. Though they are still registered there, but I don't think they got a lap in. So, we're waiting for P6, there they are. Is P5 in? No, we're waiting for P5. There's P5. I think that's everybody.
The track temp is 27
It is.
Celsius. 10 laps. Make them count.
Right.
Okay, Morgan, are you ready? Watch for the light.
This thing wheel spins so much off the line, so I've got to be careful. There we go. We had a pretty decent start, actually. I thought I was bad at standing starts, but that one was alright. And we can move over to the inside, cover the inside, so we've brought it to P8 immediately with that start.
On your left side.
However, I'm staying out of the way of people here because that was a bit rough, and you can see already somebody has actually gone off. So 2 people have gone off, so there we go. Gained 2 positions. However, that good start, obviously I was very cautious because this circuit is so small. I honestly don't see how we can do side-by-side racing here, and the amount of people that are going off crashing is already demonstrating that. Whoa, this is clearly a circuit that is a little bit, maybe too tight for the Mazdas. Like I was blinking out.
Kennedy is now...
I honestly don't trust the Mazdas at this circuit. I don't think that they... Way! That was close. That was really close. Wait, how did we get off track then? It's unbelievable. Well, there you go. Yeah, we've actually made up a ton of places on this first lap because, well, as I said, I didn't think we could do side-by-side racing here, and... Whoa! Ouch! Ouch! Got 2x for that guy just being... Well, I don't know what he was doing, to be honest. He got loose, and then just... The game... I think because I had slight contact with him before, the game blames it on me. Well, we started P9. Where are we now? I'm now P6.
P6.
That's insane. That's absolutely insane. That's how bad this circuit is for side-by-side racing. Like half of... Whoa, there you go. There goes somebody else. We're up to P5. Well, there you go. It doesn't matter that I didn't practice. Everybody else has just crashed anyway. This circuit's stupid. Gotta say, I think this circuit needs some work. Also, this person is a bit slower than me. But yeah, this circuit maybe is a bit too tight for these Mazdas. I'm not so sure about this. Given how many... I mean, the amount of people that crashed just trying to do a bit of side-by-side racing is not encouraging. I said, when I first went round this track, I honestly thought it was a go-kart track or something. That's how tight it is. And you can tell by the amount of people that are going off when going side by side. It's not really suited. We've an alright lap here though, where the guys behind us are catching us a bit, so I might have to watch that. Maybe my P5 isn't so secure. Although if I can start to learn the track and get a bit quicker. So that last lap was a 1:19, so I need to be a bit quicker than that.
That lap was at 1:19.12.
Because obviously now the side-by-side stuff is sort of gone. We're not going to be having quite the same kind of thing. I mean, it's only a 10-lap race, this one, so it's not very long. I don't know why it's only 10 laps. I thought that, Oran Park is a 2-minute lap in these things, and that was a 10-lap race. And obviously this is a 1 minute 20 lap, and it's also 10 laps, so it's, you know, almost half the amount of time. So this isn't going to be a very long race. I did think the lap mantic would be longer, given the amount of laps. Sometimes these things do as many as 20 laps around circuits, so 10 isn't very many. But we've actually maintained our gap to the guys behind now. They're still about 5 seconds away, so we've been pretty good, really. I'm starting to learn the track, starting to get the hang of it. We've only had 3 incident points, and we're in P5, so overall... Whoa! That guy is way too slow through there. That caught me out, that did. I lost a ton of time going through there. That's a shame. Whoa! Oh, he was going into the pits, was he? Well, I don't know what happened there. He just dived into the pits. Right, okay. We're in 4th. I have now got a gap ahead of me. So I'm not going to be... He's not going to get in my way now, that guy. And that was an 18.9 look, and that was with being held up. So my pace is clearly getting better. I'm just going to have to try and maintain this pace now. The driving line does seem mostly, apart from the first 2 corners, it seems pretty good. The first 2 corners here, totally ignore the driving line. It's my advice. It's why I also partially have it on, is just to point out, well, actually in a lot of places it's wrong. Very wrong. I mean, again, this corner is a lot more flat out than the driving line suggests. And this next corner is also a bit different to how the driving line suggests. Or maybe not, actually. I think I was a little bit too quick through there. As I said, no, we didn't get off track. We didn't go off track, so technically it's alright. But I'm actually gained on the person than the person behind. Pulls away from them, so clearly I am starting to learn this track. We'll see what... This is my first kind of clean lap in the race, where I actually know what's going on, so if we can... I think maybe second gear through there is a bit more wise. I lose a lot of time, so maybe, yeah, maybe second gear we'll try. That was a 18.0, so that's slowly becoming the sort of pace that I do need to be doing. That's the kind of pace that I should be doing every lap. But the car behind me isn't really catching very quickly, so if I can... It is catching, although saying that, towards the middle of the circuit it isn't, it's right at the end. I'm a bit slow on that last corner particularly, so I'll try second gear rather than third. Now, even though I managed to blow up the engine of this thing at Oran Park, I mean, I guess I'll say this now and I'll blow up the engine, but I've actually tried to blow up the engine, as in going full speed and then shifting down to first. And I've tried it in the street stock as well. I don't know whether it's a patch that iRacing has done, but it seems impossible to blow up the engine now. I don't know why, but in the street stock I was going full power, and I went down to first gear and the engine didn't blow up. I don't know how. I have actually lost a bit of pace here, so we'll see. I'm not sure whether second gear is quicker out of there. I don't know. I think I'm just doing it wrong.
On 17.32.
Because that car behind me has really caught up. It's caught up about a second in this last lap, so...
Alright, Morgan, halfway home.
Yeah, that was a slow lap.
That time was 118.82.
If I can keep doing those 18 zeros, I'll be able to maintain my current pace. My current place, I mean. I just need to make sure I'm doing 18 zeros. And 18.8 isn't enough to stay in 4th. So hopefully I can, you know, do a couple of good laps.
Is now 3.6.
Thing is, I mean, even if I do get caught up, I'm just going to let the place go, though. I don't trust this circuit for side-by-side racing. Like, we've already proven from the first few laps, you know, I've actually only made, I think, 1 overtake, and to be fair, that was a guy going into the pits. So, and all the others have just been from people crashing. And I've somehow been able to go from P9 to P4. You know, just, it kind of shows this track maybe doesn't suit these Mazdas, or the sort of racing that these Mazdas do. Now this last lap has clearly been okay, because we haven't really been gained on too much. Oh, no, I totally messed up the line through there. That's not good. I lost, yeah, that last corner, I've got no clue how to take it, and the driving line I'm pretty sure is wrong. I don't trust it either, but...
That lap time was 1:19.
Yeah, that was a 19, so that was not good.
That's the new fastest lap for Blanco on 17.06.
Oh, I thought we were a little bit late then. We're all right. we were all right. I mean, you can see that some people, you can see them going over the flyover at the top. It's an interesting race circuit, this. Obviously, it does overlap in the middle with that bridge. It's quite cool looking. Reminds me of that raceway in Wreckfest. There's a raceway in Wreckfest that does that, where you sort of go above the track, and in this sort of same sort of way. Obviously, it's not like Wreckfest. You know, if iRacing was Wreckfest, you'd probably be banned from iRacing quite quickly. My pace feels it's been alright on this last lap now. However, I just need to be quicker at this last corner, and I honestly don't know what to do. I've tried sliding it like that, but I just feel like I'm going to slam into the wall. I don't have confidence in the car, and I get such a poor exit out of there as well. But we've already tried second gear, and second gear was not the answer. That was an 18.5 though, so it was better. And those two behind now have actually started to catch up to each other. So if they can fight, that would benefit me. You know, if those two could try and fight maybe, then obviously they will be slowed down trying to catch me. We've only got a few more laps. We're on lap 8 now, so we've only got this one and then 2 more, so...
The guy behind's reeling you in. The gap's now 1.4.
I know the guy behind reeling me in. I don't really need information from my crew chief telling me that. It's quite obvious that he's reeling me in. I don't think I'm very quick, it's just that I'm only in 4th because of, well, the quite simple fact that they crashed on the first lap and I didn't. That's the only reason why. Anyway, I am getting a bit quicker. I'm starting to pull, you know, I'm starting to maybe make the gap. At first, the gap was coming down by a second a lap. It's not coming down by quite that much now. But unless those two fight, I don't really see myself having much of a chance. Because I'm so slow in this final corner. I'm actually so slow. Like, I lost probably about half a second there. The rest of the lap, I'm okay. Actually, like, he maintained a second behind me, and then that last corner, I'm so bad. It's unbelievable.
Now, the guy behind is catching. P4, 2 laps left.
Right, he's trying to get past me. Now, this circuit, as we know, is not the best for trying to make overtakes happen.
You got one right side.
So, whoa! Ouch!
Right side. Clear right.
Oh, come on, my safety rating was good before he just slammed into the back of me. What was that? Guess he just totally missed his braking point, maybe he was distracted. But that, I'm not best pleased with that. Because I would have probably gained safety rating. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose safety rating. So thank you very much, person, for doing that. It's greatly appreciated, and by that I mean it totally isn't. Well, there we go. We're still 4th place, though. 5th place now, I mean. Which will be enough to gain his iRacing, I think. I mean, the guy behind us has lost a lot of time now, because I think he probably got more damage than me from that. Oh, there you go. We actually did the first corner a bit better then. But yeah, well, I'm not best pleased with that guy for just ramming into the back of me. I know I broke a bit early, but obviously that was because I was letting a guy through. Obviously he was on my inside, so you know, I don't know really what happened there. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, that extra incident point has really not helped things, has it?
Okay, Morgan, we've just cut the track.
In fact, he might now get me as well. That's not great, is it?
Car right. He's still there. Keep it together, hold your line. Light's clear.
Yeah, he's lost quite a bit of pace. That extra incident point, though, is something I didn't really need. So, you know, it's not been great for safety rating this, has it? It was going well until that guy hit into the back of me. Three incident points is fine. Oh, come on, really? Also, that being off track is probably the most silly thing I've ever heard, ever. So I went from having 3 incident points to now having 9, which is not great. So it hasn't been the best, has it, this race? I think I might still gain iRating, though. So that's alright, because 5th place in a field of 12, that's more than half of the field. So my rating should hopefully go up. Yeah, that last lap was quite slow, thanks to that.
P5. Okay, it's
There you go,
well
5th
done, mate. Good
place.
finish.
Not bad. Hopefully, because I did the extra laps in qualifying without having incidents, that might help my safety rating a bit. Obviously, that does count on your safety rating. So hopefully, that is maybe a bit of a save for me. I'm much better at the production car challenge, though. I did one of those this morning, and I gained a little bit of safety rating. And I actually had 5 incident points, and I still gained the safety rating because the races are a bit longer. I don't know, I need to try the BMW 12 challenge at Watkins Glen. It's just a Tuesday, honestly. A Tuesday's always like this on iRacing a bit. Because obviously I've never been to these circuits before. So you've just got to kind of expect that kind of thing. I actually tried driving the Radicals, and they're a joke to drive. I can see why the series isn't particularly popular. They generally only have one split, and that one split is sometimes not full, so they're a joke, honestly. I turned into a corner, and the car was just undrivable. Right, where are the results from this Mazda race? Hello? I need results, please. Got a video waiting on them. Yeah, this isn't great, is it? Did I disconnect a lap early? Because I have a feeling this is taking way longer than it usually would. Yeah, Oran Park is not very good. It's very, very... Oh, there you go, it's gone. It's been gone since 2010. So there you go. Maybe that's the reason it's gone. Yeah, I don't know what's happened to the results of that race. They've gone missing. Yeah, they've definitely gone missing, haven't they? Yeah. Oh, there they are. Gained iRating. We lost safety rating, but we lost 0.1 safety rating. That's not the best. We gained iRating, though, so that's a win. And in the end, I was only a second off the best lap time, so I'm getting there. To be fair, if it wasn't for those incidents at the end, I would have gained safety rating. It's an absolute shame, that, really. Again, as long as I can stay within 3 or above safety rating, I'm happy. There's no benefit from me gaining that anyway, because I can't qualify for B class anyway. As I need to take part in some C class series for that, and I haven't really been able to choose any that I like. So there you go. Hope you guys really enjoyed this little video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.